What's up? Jeff Moore's Think International. We're talking leadership with David Wakerley, children's pastor of Hillsong, Australia. Check it out. Advice to young leaders. Give me just two keys for young leaders out there to help them grow and flourish.
Two keys for young leaders, because I'm no longer young anymore, so, you know, I've moved on. Well, the reality is I looked around in my church a couple of years ago, and I realized, hey, I'm a veteran. A lot of people had moved from our church campus, our pastors had moved around to other campuses, and I realized, in the city campus, I was like a veteran. So, okay, I'll accept it. I'm not a young leader anymore. But, okay, two things really is just, you've never arrived, no matter how good you think you are. The advantage I do when I get to be on curriculum and be on video is you get really used to seeing yourself. And I want you as every young leader out there to watch themselves lead, videotape themselves. This is what the preachers did in the olden days. Sure. And even now, any good preacher that you've ever seen has studied himself preach. And every stand-up comedian watches himself because what they think they're doing and portraying to the audience and communicating, when you watch them from the audience perspective, you're like, oh, I tried to do that, but it looked like I was doing something else, right? And so you have to do that. Yeah. I don't do it enough, even though I'm constantly editing myself on video, and in the beginning you just don't want to watch yourself, you hate your voice. Now I'm like, I don't care anymore. And you've probably been on enough videos like, what's the point? What's the point? Well, I'm never going to be Brad Pitt, right? So it's, young leaders, just watch yourself, because what you think you're doing is probably not what you're actually doing. And you'll see the little things that you get rid of, the little idiosyncrasies, what you do with your hands, what you do with your eyes, your nose, whatever. Right. So that's a really good one. It's not something that everybody always says. But the best thing is honestly, just keep turning up. Yeah. As a young leader, just keep turning up and keep your heart right. Because if you keep your heart right, then when you're 60 and 70, you're going to sit down and retire with the people you've been doing ministry with for your whole life. It's a great story in a book by Bill Hybels called Courageous Leadership. He, at the end of his ministry, well, he's still serving, but he's got people that are around him that have been with ministry with him for years, and he's still friends with them. That is a good mark of leader. If you're still friends with the people you minister with, your team, your closest people, at the age of 80, you've done something right. So I think that's of all the big goals and the dreams that you have in your heart, put that right in the center. You want to stay friends with the people that you serve with, because that really suggests to me that you're doing something right as a leader.
One last question. You're from New Zealand, so you live in Australia now. You're a transplant, basically. And whenever you move to a new place, you want to adapt to the culture. You need to learn the way they do things. You need to learn the language. And Australians have some incredible phrases, some phraseology and whatnot. What would you say are some of your favorite that you've picked up over these last 12, 13 years?
Well, it's amazing when you get to Canada. Here I am in Canada, and people don't say A enough.
They don't.
A. I expected more of that.
More A, yeah.
So when I got to Australia, there was a couple of words I expected more of. There's a word struth. Now, struth is just like, I got a fright, what the heck was that? And I expected more of that. It doesn't happen at all. The classic is fair dinkum. That comes out every now and then. That's real old school, but fair dinkum, like, I can't believe you got a brand new car. Fair dinkum, right? You know what I mean?
Sure,
throw another shrimp on the barbie. That was in an advertising campaign a few years ago, and it seemed to have made its way around the world. Nobody says that. All right, so, but there's a few things like if you're cooking a hot dog, right? It's a sanger, all right? There's a sanger throw a sanger on the barbie, right? There's a sausage, like a sausage or a hot dog is like a sanger. Flat out. Okay, here's the deal. I'm a pretty busy guy, right? All right, I've got a lot to do, so this interview needs to probably wrap it up because I'm flat out like a lizard drinking. All right, flat out like a lizard. I'm busy, man. I'm flat out like because lizards are thirsty. They sit in the sun all day. So I got to get out of here. So I'm flat out like a lizard. I can't believe I did that. It's just embarrassing.
Hey, David, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Think International. So
So thanks so much for watching this video. Man, if you want more videos like this, Think International, church, leadership, and creative content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any thoughts or anything, leave them in the comments below, and hit the like button and add this video to your favorites so you can check it out later. And most of all, for more information, go to thinkintl.tv, our website. That's thinkintl.tv, and we'll talk soon.